Hello and welcome back to Marine for TCG. Today, got a few ranked games with Marco. So I saw Eggman posted on Twitter his list for Marco. He was able to reach top 100 on the ladder with his list, which was pretty cool, I thought. We'll try it out, give it a go. He had a couple adaptations. I've kept some of them. I've ditched some others. He was running a Jozu. You might see some games where I have the Jozu and some games where I don't have the Jozu. I don't think the Jozu is very good. I was really struggling to work out what I'm supposed to bounce on my side of the board with Jozu. I guess you can bounce Otama, but there's nothing else I really wanted to bounce, so I cut the Jozu after a few games. I'm playing this 2k Brook, which is another target for Ivankov, wherever he's gone. Where's Ivankov? There he is. Ivankov can play out this Brook, get a little bit of extra value here, and he's a nice 2k. Ivankov can also play out this Haruta, which in matchups where they can't remove him, he's really nice. But against, all I could seem to find today was black deck, so I didn't get any value out of this at all. But what I did get value out of was this full playset of Porgus the Ace. If you're into black, this is one of the best cards you can see. All these rush cards are really nice into black, as is the Seaquake. Big fan of the Seaquake. Just getting rid of Rebecca. Very clean indeed. So, not going to do too much more of an intro. If you do enjoy this and want to see more Marco gameplay, please drop me a sub. I do appreciate it. And without any further ado, let's get into the games. Okay, going on next against Lucci. Opponent gets to choose the turn order. Not loving that. Not loving this either. Looking for that 5-cost ace that can't be KO'd, really. That's definitely our best find in the early game. They also choose to mulligan. They do drop the Spandam, see if they get anything off of that. Looks like they've got a choice. They do get a Tempest Kick, ditching double Khalifas. Pretty interesting. We'll cycle out a card here. We'll draw a card. Seaquake and Fire Fist might be good. I do like these dragons. I think these dragons are going to be pretty useful. I think I'm going to ditch the Fire Fist here. On the bottom, we'll ditch the Fire Fist, choose nothing, and the turn. Seaquake might be nice next turn if he does something like a Brook. We can Seaquake the Brook, keep it simple, get rid of that. That'll be quite nice. Likely going to take the first swing. If he does 5-5, that would not be ideal. Does mill a Jack and an Ice Age. We'll take this one. No trigger, get a new gate. If he wants to do 5, we'll counter with Jozu. He plays out Brook, that would be lovely. We can Seaquake it. Be nice and efficient. See what he chooses to do with his 3. It's definitely tossing up between Spandam 5 or just playing Brook. Gonna go with the Spandam 5. That's fine. We'll go with the Jozu. Crash that. We do get the Pudding. Pretty nice. Might just go with the Pudding here. We know he does have at least one Tempest Kick, so I'm not massively against it. I'm going to do it. Then we'll do 5 at life. He'll be kind of pissed off because we've been putting him from 6 to 5. It's not that good, but we've got nothing better to do really here. I'm fine. Next turn we can Jozu bounce the Pudding, potentially. And bounce whatever he plays on his 5. Potentially something like a Sabo. We can get that out of there. That would be quite nice. He's going to go 5. Unfortunately, I don't have any counter, so we will have to take that one. He mills a Soap Sheep and an Ice Age, so lots of events so far. See what he wants to do 4-5. Hoping he doesn't go in 7 with Spandam. If he does, we will counter out. Goes with the Who's Who. Fair enough. So I'm going to put 1 Don on the leader. The Jozu not going to be live. We'll put 1 on leader. We'll get a Seaquake. We can remove the Who's Who. Don't have anything else to do with this Don though. This is really not ideal. Really isn't ideal. We can get him down to 3. It's fine, but not great. Next turn we can do Newgate, I suppose. We'll send one of these Seaquakes to the bottom, minus this down here. Play out a Seaquake, get rid of that. I think I'll just keep the Haruta. He just removes it. We can just attack in 10 on 5. Haven't seen any of our early game plays, nothing like the Ivankov. I'm going to go 5 on 5. We've got 7, likely to just play out Jack. We're going to go to 8, so we can't remove it currently. We'll just give him the Haruta, I think, here. No, we'll give him the Jozu. We'll give him the Jozu. If he does want to drop Jack. Does want to drop Jack. Fortunately, we can't remove that efficiently. Not quite yet, anyway. Can go with the Dragon, just keep pushing the pace at his face. I don't hate it. Then we'll draw a card. Get a Duval. Don't think we need 2 Duvals. Minus this down for fun. Attack 7 on 5. Then we'll attack 9 on 5. Next turn, we can do Sanji into Dragon or Sanji into Newgate. He's going to counter out of this 7. I think that's pretty smart. And then he'll take the 9. Yep, very nice. It is always possible that he can't remove our character. We have got rid of 2 Ice Ages. But he does have the 3rd, of course. They always have it. They always have it. And then this 8's presumably for a value Gecko. No Rebecca's in trash yet, which is always nice to see. We will be able to swing in big with the Sanji into the Dragon play. And hopefully remove this Jack. I'm going to go 6, so 7 for another Jack maybe. Give him an Odama. 7 for another Jack. Pretty interesting there. We'll do this. Draw a card. Don't need that, but we do need to set up for our Sanji play. We'll put the Dragon on top. Minus down this. Then we'll go Sanji into Dragon. 2 here. Go 8 into 6. So if he counters this, we clear the Jack with the Dragon. If he doesn't counter this, the Dragon goes into his life. So he's going to take a life here. Go down to 1. Pretty scary. Especially we got 2 big dudes on the board. We don't have any more rush, unfortunately. Would love to see some more rush. We did whiff that really big turn on 6 where we just did nothing, which was pretty disappointing. Raging Tiger, not going to do very much in a game like this. We do get the 5. I think we'll give him the Haruta at this point. Does have 10. We still don't see a Rebecca in trash, which is lovely. He might have a Rebecca in hand and be able to remove that with the Jack. But not seeing a Rebecca is pretty nice. Pretty nice. And potentially even just go with the Newgate next turn. That is an option that is available to us. If he can't remove this Dragon, he's in a tough spot. I'm going to assume he can. If he has Moria, he can resummon Helmeppo, bring it down to 4. And Khalifa, bring it down to 2. So he can definitely clear the Dragon. As long as he has Moria, of course. If he doesn't have Moria, might be tough. But I'm going to assume he does, given that he's got a lot of Don open and didn't put any on the Lucci. I'm going to assume he does have the Moria. But we'll see what he wants to go for here. It is rather annoying that our leader effect does not quite bring Jack down into the Newgate range. Otherwise, we'd have been able to deal with that early Jack very efficiently. Goes with the Sabo. Ditches a finger gun. And a finger gun. Interesting, you don't see a lot of finger guns in Lucci's anymore. We obviously 13 into 9. Unfortunately, we can't do very much about that. But that's alright. We do get the Ace. The Ace is pretty nice. I'm going to put 1 Don on leader. Do this. Get a Haruta. Might keep the Raging Tiger. The Raging Tiger to get rid of the Sabo could be pretty useful here. I think we will go with the... I think we'll go with the Newgate this turn, just to develop a body. Could even go with the Newgate and the Duval. I don't think we will. We'll get rid of the Haruta. Minus down this. So this is at 6. I think we can safely go 9 into 6. See what he wants to do with that. He has double 2Ks. Not too bad for him. But we do have 2 more swings with this Ace and this Marco. He chooses to defend. We'll probably go... He gives us the Sabo. Okay. Okay. I think we'll go 8 with Marco into 6. if he wants to give us 2 cards here, and if he does, we'll go another 8 with ace into 6. Moving the Sabo pretty good for us here, I will say that. Gives us a who's who and a brook. Fine though. Put 8 into 6 again. We get rid of the jack. Really nice. Board looking clear. Still no Rebecca in trash for our opponent here. Only got 3k counter in hand. Gonna swing 6. Where's this going? Ace or life? Presumably life. Nope, gonna go into ace. Does mill the Rebecca, unfortunately. We will choose to defend this. That was a who's who and a Rebecca, so can finally go with the Rebecca Spanding Lucci play. Likely has a Tempest Kick. Nope, the 4th Ice Age, of course. Because why not? There's the Rebecca. Gonna need to be Rebecca Brook or Rebecca Spanding Lucci. Likely to just go with the Spanding Lucci combo. There's not much reason not to. We will be able to remove this Rebecca pretty efficiently with the Newgate. Unfortunately, we don't have any more Seaquakes to remove it super efficiently. But it is what it is. We will be able to swing twice at him. And I'm not sure quite how much counter he's got. Always hard to say. He's debating what to get with the Rebecca. Is there no Spandine in here? No, there's Spandine. Just goes with Brook though. Fair enough. We do draw another ace. That's pretty nice. So what can we do? We can do 7. We can do 5 for ace. We can do 7, 7, 8. Which would require him to have 2, 2, 1 out of these 3 cards. That's not too hard for him to have. Or we can do Raging Tiger and do 7, 7, which would require him to have the same, but we'd remove these and have the ace for next turn. Or we can go with Newgate. I think the Newgate is the best option here. Yeah, I do believe the Newgate is the best option. 1 Don here. We'll use this. We don't need all these Raging Tigers. Minus down, I don't know, Brook for fun. We'll rest this to get rid of Rebecca. Attack in for 7. I'm just going to go for it. And we get it. He only has 2k counter there. Pretty nice. I did sort of assume he had another Moria. But obviously didn't know the rest of his hand. But, you know, a win against Lucci, you'll take it when you can get it. Got another game up against Smoker. A lot of Smoker on the sim lately. Pretty interesting. I think I'm going to choose to go first again. This is all top end. All the top end in the world. Gonna mulligan that. We do get the Ivankov combo, which is pretty nice. We'll be able to play that out on our 5 Don turn, if nothing else. We'll use this. We get an Otama. Think we'll cycle out the 0 cost here. End the turn. Don't think we're really gonna want the 0 cost. 3 Don will likely just go with a leader effect and then swing 8. We do find a 2 cost. Potentially play it out, but with him on 4, I think it's too risky. Definitely not playing out this pudding. There's not much reason to do that. Brand new. Gets a Sengoku Searcher. You get a Dragon here, which is pretty nice. Draw a card, get a Newgate. We're going to 7, so the Newgate will be pretty good. I think we'll get rid of the Jozu. Minus this down for fun. And then just swing in for 8. He'll take this one. No way he wants to give us 2 2Ks. And indeed he does. We'll end the turn. 8 Don for our opponent. See what he wants to do here. Sorry, 8 cards in hand. 4 Don. I've just realised what I said there. 5 into 5. We'll go no. Happy to stay nice and healthy here, I think. Just a Borsalino. That's fair. Well, we'll cycle out a card. You get a Sanji, that's pretty nice. We'll place on top the pudding. Minus this down here. Then we'll attack in, what's this, 7-on-5? If he wants to give us 2 cards, he does. No, he gives us the Borsalino. Very nice. We'll play out the Ivankov, deploy that, pick it up, and end the turn. Definitely don't want to leave that on the board. Absolutely no reason to do that. He almost certainly can remove our Ivankov. 5-cost Tashigi can do that in her sleep. But on the clapback, we can remove Tashigi with Newgate. Pretty nice. He's also playing with fire with the 4-cost pudding. We don't have it, but he doesn't know that. Turn after Newgate, we can potentially go with Dragon. We do see the Tashigi. This is pretty much what we expected. But we've got the nice answer to that with the Newgate. He needs to use his leader effect next to get the buff on the Smoker leader. And then he can trash this with Tashigi. If he doesn't, it'll be a bit of a blunder. We'll likely take the hit anyway, because I do want all the cards I can get to defend my Newgate if he decides to swing into it. He'll be on 8 next turn, which is a bit of a weird turn, because 8-drop Moria on 8 is not very good for Smoker. He can do value with like Borsalino brand new, but it's not crazy. Gets with the Ivankov, very good. We'll take this one. No trigger there, we get a Rayleigh though, that's pretty nice. We do also get an Ace, that's going to be pretty nice. Coming up, deploy this here, draw a card. Don't think we're going to want... Probably more likely to want 2 Rayleighs or 2 Aces. Probably not 2 Aces. Minus this down here. Do that there. And then we'll attack him for 6-on-5. He'll give us 2k. There's no way he's going to take this just 6-on-5. No need for that. I guess unless he doesn't have any 2ks, which is always possible. If he doesn't, he might choose to take. But I imagine he'll have a 2k. Smoker usually plays quite a lot of 2ks. On our 9-don turn, yep, there's the Sudo. On our 9-don turn, best play is likely going to be Rayleigh. We can do 1 for leader effect, bring down something to... Hopefully this isn't Moria. Although if it is Moria, to be fair, he's then not killing Rayleigh, so there's that. Given this pudding, I don't want to go down too low on life and get aggroed out of the game. So it is Moria, likely going to be Borsalino brand new. But that's not too crazy. Gets a Sengoku there. So we've got options here. We could go with the Ace. If we go with the Ace, we can minus this down to 6, leader effect it down to 4, and clear it with Newgate, which is pretty nice. I think I'd like that, actually. We're going to go 1 Don here. We'll cycle out a card. Definitely don't need 3 Rayleighs. Minus this down. Then we'll go with Ace. Minus, minus. Then we'll rest this guy. Get rid of that. Then we'll attack in 7-on-5. And then we'll attack in 7-on-5. He can obviously take one of these and then counter the other. Also choose a block with Borsalino. But obviously not what he's hoping Borsalino is going to do in this game for him. And from the next turn, we're starting to drop these Sanjis. I do think we're in a pretty good spot here. Don't have a lot of counter, but we at least have 3k. Not too bad. And we know we have probably some counter coming up because we've seen a lot of boss monsters. Does counter out of that 7. Let's see if he counters out of this 7. I expect he'd take this one. Yep. Seems sensible to me. Keep the Borsalino around. He's a good card. Can help block a hit one of his characters in the later portion of the game. Does have 10. Going to play out the Sengoku. Clearly not drawing that well. But this Sengoku can help fix his hand quite nicely here. See what he ditches. Maybe we'll see something like a Kuzan come out. We see an Ice Age and a Tsuru. So he definitely has multiple Ice Ages. I'm thinking he has at least 3 Ice Ages in this hand. Or well, 2 now. Just trashed one of them. But I don't see him trashing Ice Ages unless he had multiple and needs to draw top end. Yeah, that's the situation I think he's in. I don't think he has a lot of top end. At least he didn't. He might have loads now. But I think he definitely has more copies of Ice Age. I imagine one of our guys is going to go down here. That's fine. We expect that. We can play out 2 characters next turn. Potentially either remove one with the Rayleigh We'll go really aggro with the dragon. Probably going to opt for the Rayleigh, but of course it obviously depends on what our opponent does. If he plays out Sabo, we're not going with Rayleigh, obviously. But yeah, we'll see what he does here. He's taking his time. He's taking his time. Black deck's a lot harder to play than most other decks in the format. Clearly doesn't have a great play. He had something like Ice Age Moria. Pretty clear he can do Ice Age, one of these. Well, there's the Ice Age. We knew he had one of those. Gonna go with the Tashigi. That's fair. So he could swing 9 into this ace. I think we would save it in that case. He needs to... Yep, Newgate. Minus down the Newgate. I do think potentially this is someone who's newer to the Smoker Leader, because he's taken quite a while on his actions. Yep, we're going to go -1 here, get the buff. Very clean. Very clean. I mean, I assume he's going to. He's, like I say, he's taking his time. Is he going to do the thing? Yep, he does the thing. Very good. Going to go 9-7. We'll go no. Then he can trash this with Shigi. That's fine. Yep, we knew that was happening. We get the ace. Get an Ivankov off the top. Pretty good. I think we will definitely go with the Rayleigh here, though. Get rid of this Tashigi. We'll draw a card. That's nice. Place on the top Rayleigh. Minus down Orsolino, I suppose. Then we'll go with, not that, we'll go with Sanji into Rayleigh. -3 here, -2 here, play with that. Then we'll swing in 6 on 5. And then we'll swing in 7 on 5. So we'll likely get a 2k and a life. Well, he takes the 6, which is pretty interesting. Maybe he doesn't. What could he possibly... He gives us Porcelino. What could he possibly have in his hand? He doesn't have 2ks, and he doesn't have top end. I'm very confused. And he doesn't have things like Kuzan, because he would definitely ditch Kuzan over the Ice Age. But we're about to find out, because he's playing out another Sengoku. He's got a brand new and a Hina. Maybe a lot of those low-cost Navy cards. A lot of Searchers, maybe. Interesting. We've got 3 bodies. We can try and defend this ace. I'm not too worried about it if we aren't able to. Can go with either the Dragon or the Rayleigh next turn, depending on whether we want to speed the game up or slow the game down. Love to draw another Sanji. That would be pretty hot. Play out 2 dudes would be pretty epic. But we'll see. Could start going aggro with these brand new Searchers. Gonna go Ice Age on the Sanji, so he definitely has some kind of removal. Just another Tashigi. I mean, Tashigi's pretty good. We'll be able to remove this ace as well. I don't think we're not able to defend a 9. Well, 9-7 though, we are. Yeah, we should keep this. We should definitely keep this. Then you can get rid of the Sanji. That's fine. We're just slowly building up the board. We are slowly building up the board. Get a Haruta. That's nothing to write home about. We'll attach a Don. Draw a card. Get a Duval. I think we'll put the Dragon on top. Minus down the... It doesn't really matter, does it? Minus down the Tashigi, I suppose. Then we'll play out Rayleigh. -3 here. 2 here, get rid of that. Swing in 7 on 5. Gonna get a lot of cards out of his hand here. There's 2 cards there, very nice. Do 7 on 5. Gave us a Tashigi and a Brook. And then we'll swing 8 on 5. And he has to take all of those, so I think we're in a pretty good spot to win the game guaranteed on the next turn. We know we have the Dragon coming up off the top, which is pretty good. Going to be tough for him to go for game, even though he has enough swings. This brand new doesn't really do anything. Go with the Moria. Not sure what this is getting. Borsalino, I guess, or Rebecca. Rebecca. But he's not going to be able to remove any of our characters, which is not great. At least I don't think he can. Not without playing Ice Age before this Moria. Doesn't even have Helbeppo. It has Sudu. Kobe is here, right? Yeah, Kobe kills a 3. That's 5. No, that's not enough. You need more reduction before this. Just gonna go value Moria, brand new. Grab a T-Bone. Ditching a Tashigi and a Brook. That Rebecca wants to grab back. Maybe another 2k. Maybe another 2k. But I do think we're in a pretty good spot here. We've got double Rayleighs. I'm going to get a 2k off the Rebecca. But I kind of doubt he'll play anything out. Then he'll probably just swing 7 with Smoker into Ace, try and remove it. But alas, we can just give him Haruta. So we can now go with the Dragon. We can go 1 Don with the leader effect first, in case we get something really good to remove this. So we get Jozu. I don't think that's going to cut it. We'll ship him out. I don't know, minus down this, I guess. We'll go 7 in with Ace. And he concedes. Nice win there for us. GG's to our opponent. Shame he rage quit at the end there, but hey, it is what it is. Another game against Lucci. All I can find on the ladder today is black decks. Pretty interesting. We're going second. I don't love that. Don't love that either, but we can hopefully cycle some of this out. Draw a card. We get a Pudding. Pudding's not bad. I don't have anything for Ivankov. I think we'll probably just get rid of the Ivankov. Happy to play Pudding on 5. He's likely to take at least our first swing. 8. Finds a Who's Who off this Spandam. Yep. We'll do 1 Don here. Draw a card. I kind of like all of these. We're on odds, so Newgate's going to be really good. We can do Dragon. We kind of like all of these. Maybe we cycle out 2k. Just attacking 8 on 5. Keep it simple. He's going to take. Very nice. Looks like he's got a trigger here, an event. Or a Who's Who. Be a Who's Who. A bit of Moria with the Spandam, which is always nice to see. I think we'll give him an Otama here. Keep nice and healthy. If he wants to go 6 for Spandam, so be it. Goes with Rebecca. Gonna grab back Rob Lucci, play out Brook. So we'll definitely go with Pudding here. Getting a nice 2 cards out of his hand there. Draw a card. We're gonna want these, but not quite yet. We'll just top deck one of them. Minus down here, I guess. Attacking 6 on 2. Blocks Rebecca. Very nice. I think regardless of where we attacked, he was going to block Rebecca. We'll take this one. We get an Otama. Nothing too crazy. Gonna go 1 for Spandam. Gets a Tempest Kick. Gonna go 5 for Sabo. Okay, so Pudding survives. Not too crazy. Does nerf our Newgate this turn, so we'll likely go with the Ace. We could go with the ulti though. Set up for a Sanji on curve could be quite nice actually. LD Trash, Soap Sheep, and Who's Who. Yeah, I think we're going to set up for a... Try and set up for a Sanji on curve here. So we can go 1 Don leader, draw a card, place on the top. What do we want to go into? Probably... I'm thinking Ace. Thinking Ace or I'm thinking Newgate? What are we thinking? I'm thinking Ace. Put Ace on top. Minus down here. Then we can do 6 6, and then play out ulti. I think I'm fine with that. We'll go 6. Gives us a Tsuru. We'll go 6. Then we'll play our ulti. There was an ace there anyway. We'll draw this ace and start placing on top. It doesn't matter. End the turn. The reason I drew this ace is just because of the counter. It has 1k. We probably want to save this, but we do have the option at least. He's down to 3 life. Can do Gecko Moria combo this turn. He has the full combo in here, I believe. What happened to the Luccis? Was that a different game? That might have been a different game. Yeah, so he's not got a lot in there. He does have the Tsuru, which is good. As Rebecca, doesn't have anything to summon with Rebecca that's worthwhile. Could obviously mill something with his leader effect here, but we'll just have to see. Okay, we're not going to see a Moria at least. Maybe a Jack. Brook can drive by this ulti, which is decent. I'm going to go 6 into Pudding. You got it, sir. Maybe another Sabo? No, no more Sabos. He's going to decide whether he wants to mill. Imagine he will. Mills a Jack and a Khalifa. Give him 2 here. Not sure what this 4's do. Maybe 6 with Spandam. No, just Rebecca. Fair enough. Rebecca grabs a Who's Who, plays a Spandam. If he gets anything off the Spandam, gets a Who's Who. Lots of counters. Very good. We can go 9 here. Play out Sanji Ace. -3 here. -3 here. Go 5 into 1. See what he wants to do with that. Lets it go. Then we'll go 7 into life. Get a block. Makes sense to me. Next time we can do another Sanji. Sanji into Newgate. Sanji into Dragon. Sanji into Ace again, I suppose. But it remains to be seen. We'll see what we think is best. He has gone through 2 Rebeccas now and 1 Moria. Lots of events as well. How many is that? That's 1 Tempest Kick, 2 Ice Age, and a Soap Sheep. I'm going to go 6 on 5. We'll take this one. We do get a trigger there. I'm not going to do anything good though. Can't kill Sabo, sadly. 9 for Kaido. So we can get rid of Ace with that. We'll get rid of the Fire Fist. I don't think the Fire Fist is terribly useful. He ditches a Lucci with that one. Get the Seaquake. Seaquake's not bad. But I don't think it's that good this turn. Yeah, we definitely want to do another Sanji combo here. Do this. Draw a card. Place on top. What do we want to combo? Tempted to combo the Newgate to get rid of the Sabo here. I think the Newgate is pretty good. Yeah. Then we'll deploy Sanji. Deploy Newgate. Give a Don here. Press this, get rid of that. Swing in for 7. And swing in for 9. We'll get a life and 2 cards, or 2 life. Pretty good. Gives us all those Who's. We knew about those. Get him down to 2. Low on resources, only 5 cards. We've only got 6, but it's not too crazy. We can go Dragon next turn, potentially. Or even Ace. Both of these pretty nice options. Can drop the Seaquake if he goes with a Rebecca combo. Not seen any Morias yet. You've got to presume he's got them. But maybe he doesn't have the events to go with them. We don't have a lot to counter, but we do have a little bit. We've got 5k here. Likely enough to defend from his Kaido swing and from his leader swing. Obviously depends where they go. He's in a pickle. If he can't remove our board, we've got a very threatening board. He has no blockers currently. He really needs to have a Moria in his hand, I think. If he has Ice Age Moria, I think we're in a tricky spot. We're going to counter this one. And give him the Brook. We'll give him the Ace. We'll keep the 2k. Do value all the counter I can get. Ice Ages on the Newgate. Just a Lucci, wonderful. Gets rid of that. Rebecca. Grabs Khalifa. 5 on 5. We're going to go no. So we do have the Seaquake to get rid of the Rebecca, which is pretty nice. Do 1 Don here. We'll draw a card. I think we place on top. Which of these are we going to want this turn? I think we want the ace this turn, because the dragon's better value next turn, and the ace is going to help us remove this Kaido. Put the dragon on top, minus down this. Do 1 for Seaquake, get rid of that. 7 for ace, minus minus. So this is at 4. So we'll do 7 into 4. Seven into 5. Just double 2s. 9 into 5. And 9 into 5 gets him down to 0. He's got to go for game here. We've only got 2k, but, you know. It is what it is. Gonna go 7. We'll take that one. We get 2k there. That's pretty nice. That is pretty good. Can't do too many more 7s. Could do 8 here. And what's this? 6, 8 with Sprandam. We can counter that. But we'll just take. We'll bait him into it. Very nice. And that's the win. Close game there against Lucci. I wonder if I could have done something better in the end game there. If I'd just gone face with everything, I think we would have actually won. Potentially, I could have mathed that out a bit better. I might look back over that afterwards. I'm pretty sure that was a math win actually on that previous turn. But either way, we got the win. GG's to our opponent. Okay, got a game up next against my boy Smoker. I'm going to usually go first. Nothing I'm liking there. Get the ace, that's pretty nice. Big fan of the ace. Don't see the Ivankov combo yet. He's going to send Goku, ditching a Hina and Helmeppo. That's pretty nice for him, set up his trash. We get a Jozu. I'm going to do this. What do we want to... On 5, we're probably just going to play this ace. 7, we could do the Jozu. Don't have anything to pick up, though. Could do the pudding. I think we'll get rid of Jozu, try and find something better to do. And we'll just attack in for 8. Take that one. And the turn. Yeah, ace on 5 is fine, but if he still has 7 cards in hand, I will absolutely be doing the pudding. 4 Don, likely to be either Kuzan or Borsalino. I think I'm fine to take this first hit. Do get a Fire Fist. I'm not going to trigger that, obviously. Just Rebecca, grab back the Hina, deploy Brook. There. So he's on 7. I think I'm going to go with the pudding. I'm going to put 1 Don here. Draw a card. Going to get rid of pudding. Minus down this. Bring 6 into 2. Give us the Rebecca. That's fine. We got a couple cards out of his hand. And the Rebecca off the board, which is always nice. Next turn, potentially we're doing Fire Fist. Getting out this ace would also be nice. Tashigi's going to rest herself. I think we're definitely doing Fire Fist now. Smoker's going to swing in for 6. We'll say no on that one. Brook's also going to swing in for 6. I think we'll take one more. Going to need to bunker up now, of course. We do get... We're on 7. We could Seaquake one of these. Attack into the other and play out the ace. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's see what we get here. We get the Jozu. Not a fan of the Jozu. I think we'll get rid of the Fire Fist. Minus down the Rook. Putting 6 into Tashigi. If he wants to save this. I very much doubt he will. Doesn't seem like a great play to save this. But he could. He could value it. It's true. You're going to Seaquake the Brook. He is going to save it. That is interesting. Going to get rid of that. And then we're going to go in with this. 6 into 4 again. We will get rid of this Tashigi. Very nice. He's on 8. See what he has here. Hard to tell what he's going to do on 8. Does go with the Tashigi. That is the best play for him. Definitely. But the ace will still get to at least block a hit. Lose the card action. He can swing into the ace with all his dons. That's fine. Yep, that's no problem. You got that, sir. So we do get the Ivankov. Can play out the Jozu to return the Tashigi. I'm not sure I want him to give him back the Tashigi, though. If I'm completely honest. Do need something next turn for the Sanji. I think we'll go 1 Don here. See what we draw. We get Duval. We could go Ivankov into Duval. Not too bad. Also go Raging Tiger. Just get rid of these and swing. That's not too bad either. I think I'm going to go with the Ivankov Duval combo. Minus this down for fun. Shame we didn't keep that Fire Fist. I would have been able to remove the Tashigi. Slight oversight by myself there, I suppose. We need to keep 3. So we'll go lots. Attack in 11 on 5. Go with this. Deploy that. And we do get the Rayleigh. We can set up for the Sanji to Rayleigh next turn. So we'll start placing on top. We'll just draw the Brook. We'll just leave them like they are, actually. That's pretty good. End the turn. Yeah, pretty nice there. Do Sanji into Rayleigh. Pretty clean. Our Duval does survive. Hopefully he can at least block a hit. I don't care if Ivankov gets KO'd by an effect. You know, on Ivankov is absolutely fine. Got 6 Don. Could be any number of KO effects this. Gonna go with the Rebecca. Go with the Rebecca. Grab the T-Bone. Play out the Brook. Get rid of the Ivankov. So 7 into 5. Looks like we're taking... We can counter this. We can go no blocker, 0 cost, and Jozu. And then you can go in with the Tashigi for 8. Just Tashigi for 6. We'll go... What's this 2 Don doing? I don't know what this 2 Don's doing. I'm scared. We'll just block with Duval. Yeah, I'm not sure what this 2 Don's going to be for. A stage, maybe? They don't typically play counter events. Yeah, not sure what that 2 Don's for, but we'll see. Maybe it's something I'm not considering. We do have the option of the Raging Tiger here. Raging Tiger getting rid of Rebecca and something else is not bad. Not bad. But it's not great either, if I'm honest. Gonna go with the... it's brand new, sure. Grab an Ice Age. Makes sense to me. So, we can do Raging Tiger. I'm not sure how much I value it. I think the Sanji getting out the Rayleigh onto the board nicer. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with Sanji, deploy that. Minus 3 here, minus 2 here, KO here. We'll go 1 Don here, draw a card. That will get rid of the Raging Tiger. Minus down here. And I'm going to go 6 on 2. If he gives me his whole hand, it's fine. No, he can't. He has Ice Age. He has to let this go. He has to let this go. Can Ice Age and probably remove one of our bodies if he has a KO option in his hand. Hopefully no Moria. Moria would be lovely to not see right now. But so be it if it is. We'll be able to remove the Sanji with Moria, I believe. Yep, does have lmao. Making it hard at least for him to swing with these characters. Always pretty nice. Love to see a Fire Fist soon, I think. This match is going pretty well for our opponent. There's the Ice Age, we knew that was coming. And unfortunately, there is the Moria. We can do Rebecca Brooke. Yep, Rebecca lmao. Minus here, play out Brooke. Yep, unfortunately, he's able to do that. And he can swing him for 6. We'll go no. Or do we want to take... No, I think we have to go no here because we're in danger next turn. We are in danger next turn. We do get the ace. Ace is quite nice. I'm going to put 1 Don here. We use leader effects. We get another 2k. I think we'll just ship one of these 2ks out. Minus down... Can't care anything else. We're going to Seaquake the Rebecca. We may as well minus down this Brook. Seaquake the Rebecca. Do 6 into 2, that's guaranteed. Eight into 5, that's all but guaranteed. And we'll deploy this. That's all but guaranteed as well. We've got him down to 1. He is in a position to go for lethal. We do have double 2Ks at least, and it will depend what we get off our life. And if he wants to go for it, I think he should. I do think he should, because the longer this game goes on, the more potential we have to come back. With our big rush units, we did have a pretty poor start to this game in the early turns. You're going to see 7, no trigger on that one. 9. Yeah, we were going to lose this one, but either way, GG's to our opponent. Tough game there against the Smoker. He drew pretty well, we drew pretty bad. Let's get into the next one. Okay, got a game up next against Lucci. I'm going to choose to go second on this one. Not loving this. This is nice. We've got the Ivankov into the Duvel. Not too bad. Not too crazy either, but it's okay. We get another Ivankov. I'm not sure we're going to get 2 of him. Draw a card. We can do Ivankov into Haruta, actually, so then we can swing 7. It's probably slightly better than Duvel. We'll get rid of... probably the Raging Tiger. Punch down nothing, end the turn. He'll swing in for 5, most likely. Yep, gonna swing in for 5. I think we'll just give him one of these Ivankovs. I don't think I'm gonna need 2 of them. It's a good card, but I don't think I want 2. Gonna swing in 5, we'll take that one. No trigger. We get the ace, that's gonna be pretty nice on our 6 Don turn. We'll do this here. Draw a card, place on top the Haruta. Minus down this for fun. Play out Ivankov. Deploy Haruta. We'll give a rested Don here. Swing in for 7. Very nice. End the turn. So you can pretty easily remove the Ivankov. He removes the Ivankov. He probably can't remove both. If he has Ice Age Lucci, you know what? You got me. So be it. But that would also be 2 cards and all of his trash gone just to remove this combo. So it's not that good for him. I'm going to swing in 6. Mills a Hina and a Moria. Unfortunately, we don't have any 2Ks, so I'm going to have to take that one. We do get the pudding, though. I'm going to go Rebecca. Rebecca Brooke. They're the Haruta. But we do at least get to keep the Ivankov. So we have too many cards in hand, though, to use the Ivankov's effect. Which is not great. We can just pudding him. I don't hate just puddinging him. We could do Pudding Haruta and then use the Ivankov. It's fine. Yeah, sure, we'll go with it. We'll go Pudding, Haruta, Givadon here. Bring in 5-on-4, draw a Newgate. We'll see what he wants to give us. Rebecca, 2k, or the Brook. Okay, seems good. Go 5-on-4 again. If he wants to give us Rebecca, 2k, or a Brook. Again. Next turn, gives us the Rebecca. Pretty nice, not too bad there. Going to be looking to remove some of our stuff for sure. We go to 8 next turn, can either do Newgate or Ace. Likely Newgate, but we'll see. He's on 7. Could look to drop something like Jack. Fortunately, we still don't have any 2Ks. Not great. We do only play around 10 2Ks, but, you know, still a little unlucky. Just the Khalifa, though. That's nice. And minus down something, though, to drive by it with Brook. So we can likely remove at least 2 of our units here. Ivankov, and then whichever one of these he should so choose. Presumably the Pudding, if he's doing it this way. Yeah, so we are likely to keep the Haruta here, I think. Unless he's got something super crazy. We swing in 6 into the Ivankov, and then 6 into life. Just 5 to life. We'll definitely give him 1k here. We'll give him the Duval. Then maybe we'll swing 7 to Ivankov. Minus is down the Haruta, though. I'm gonna go 7 into Ivankov, get rid of Haruta. We'll let that go. So we do get to keep the Pudding at least. We do have the Newgate here on this turn. Pretty good. We can start doing Sanji from next turn. So I think we'll go do Wandon here. Draw a card. Bottom deck a card. What are we going to get rid of? I like all of these, actually. I'm going to keep all of these, I think, actually. Minus this down. We'll swing 4 into 2. It's a freebie. Then we could go with the Ace. How much do we care about getting rid of the Khalifa? How much do we care about the Khalifa? I'm not sure I care that much at all about the Khalifa. I think I'm happy to go with the Ace here. That leaves, that's 5. So if we do 6 for that, we can swing in 7. And then swing in 7 again. He's got a trigger. Probably a Tempest Kick. Go 7 there. I might counter this one. I might go down to 2. I think he's fine to go down to 2 here. Does counter out. I'll be pretty good to see that, I think. He takes. I think that's the smart decision. Does look like he has another trigger, so likely these were both events, which we don't love to see. But starting next turn, we can start to play out these Sanjis, and this is likely to at least block a hit. He does go 4 into 4. I'll probably counter, honestly. This Pudding's not crazy, but it's not too bad. Having that extra body on the board, very important against Lucci. I don't think we're going to need double Duvals. Do see a Tsuru from hand, which is nice. Do see a Jack come down. Get rid of that with Jack. Going to be what he's looking for, though. We can actually counter and save this Ace. I think it's really good. Use the card action. He can swing in 6 on 4. And we can go 2k, 1k. And then he can swing 4 on 4. Then we can 1k again. So we're definitely saying no on that one. I think I am going to save this Ace, because this is so hard for him to get rid of. Rosie Mill there, an Ice Age and a Lucci. Yeah, he is going to start to be able to do better combos from next turn. I think saving this here, very impactful. We You get the Sanji. We knew that was there, of course. Put one Don here. Draw a card. Place on the top. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Probably the Newgate. Could do the Rayleigh though. The Rayleigh's not bad. We are removing the Jack either way with the Rayleigh. Probably the Rayleigh here. I think it's the Rayleigh. Minus down this here. Then we'll do Sanji into Rayleigh. -3, -2, KO. We can do 4 into 2. Get rid of that off the board at least. Yep, there's no way you're countering that, sir. Do 6 into 5. And I think I'm going to actually leave the ace up. Am I? Am I going to leave the ace up? If I leave the ace up... No, there's no need. We're just attacking. If he wants to remove this, it's going to cost him cards and attacks. Gives us double 2Ks there. That's fine. Down to 4 life. 4 cards, sorry. 2 life. Very low on resources. You know he likely has events in hand. If this is something like a Tempest Kick and Lucci and a Gecko Moria, that could be kind of rough. But we do have Sanji into ace next turn. We also have Newgate available as an option. There's no way any attacks are going into our life this turn. We're going to even prioritise the Pudding, I would imagine. Because the Pudding, it's not a great card, but it can swing 5 for 1 Don, which is not what he loves to see when his resources are quite this low. But we'll see what he goes for here. 7 into the Pudding. Yep, you can have that. Not defending the Pudding. We can't anyway, but I wouldn't regardless. Ice Age, Jack can remove the Sanji. That is fair enough. He knew he had those events. Does trash another Ice Age. We get another Rayleigh off the top, though. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to go with that again. Draw a card. That's rubbish. Place on top Rayleigh. Minus down here. And we're going to do it again. We can do attacks first. Do 6 into 5. UK check. UK check. We can win here. We do still have the ace. In fact, I think we're likely guaranteed the math win here. But we can always slow the game down. He's thinking deep. Might have double 1Ks here. I was expecting potentially double 1Ks. No, just the Tsuru. Okay. So we can go 6, 8, 9. I don't think I don't think we need to. I just don't think we need to. We'll go 6. We'll see what he does with that. Takes. Go 8. Takes. Can go 9 with ace. But there's no need. Do this, do this. -3, -2, get rid of that. End the turn. No life. No cards. Our board is ridiculous. No need for us to gamble there. Almost certainly we'd have got there. And indeed we would have. He took a load of Morias. GG's to our opponent there. That was a nice win against Lucci. So, thank you for watching those games with Marco. Let me know what you think of the Jozu. If you see you're seeing plays that I'm missing, let me know. Let me know what I'm supposed to bounce. I couldn't work it out. I haven't watched Eggman stream. I just saw him post the list. I thought, we got to give this a go. Give it a try. He's reached top 100. Must be pretty good. I think more practice on my part definitely needed still. Marco is a somewhat tricky leader. Definitely trickier than your standard red leader. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.